and welcome, Dirty William here, back with another episode of the Warlock goodness thing. Here's the thing, Warlocks can wear light armor without penalty. Who knew that about that? Not me, because I don't read anything. Advance to the next level, just got the XP for level 5. We're going to do concentration and jump, and my phone's going off, and spellcraft and UMD. 18 UMD at level 5 is cool. Class feat. What do we get? Okay, knock. We get knock. And that is a thing. And we finish. And I have 4 action points. So let's spin those real quick on something. Sorry about the little jumpy cut. The video that I shot earlier was finished processing, and I needed to get that uploaded. So let's see what we've got here. One is scroll mastery, man. What I was looking at earlier was this stuff, this little line in the tree. So we start here with Underdark Blast. My blast is evil damage instead of force. Then I can get up to this faltering blast. It says it's an Eldritch Essence stance. Has a 10% chance to slow enemy movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. Not bad. And then you go up here to this penetrating blast. It does pierce instead of force, and also you get another plus 1d6 to your base Eldritch Blast damage. I think that, since I've been using that mostly, would be the way to go. So I am going to, I've got 4 points, I'm going to put one right there and one there, and I'll go ahead and do this stance thing or whatever, so that that is a thing. So let us say accept and close, and go into our enhancements and see what exactly these things do. So can I be in both of these at the same time? Yes. Okay. And the Underdark Blast, are these two completely independent of each other? Yes, they are. So if I want this, I can do evil damage instead of force, or if I can do this, which means my attacks will slow enemies down. I think that is more beneficial, honestly. To me, I have had right around 0 problems thus far. Let's go ahead and put knock on here somewhere. It has been fairly easy to level. I have been using a hireling, however, it has been very, very easy to level so far. The damage output is really, really nice. When I found out that I could wear light armor, I was like, oh hey, yeah, I will take some of that. So I've got light armor on. I'm gonna play some more. Whenever I get into a quest that I think looks kind of cool, I will obviously record that and show you guys that. So I'll be back for more in just a few. So this seems to be an interesting thing that I found. I'm in the steam tunnels doing Shantakor because I enjoy the quest chain. If I... let me do this real quick. If I hit a barrel or another breakable, it procs on mobs. So that's a thing. I'm not sure if that is working as intended or if it's just a bugaboo or what, but I'll take it. Because if you can aim and shoot dudes from around the corner like that, that is perfectly fine by me. So I just looted the chest at the end here. I wanted to show this off. A Sapphire of Moderate Fort. So that is not awful. I think the Krug's Spiked Boots has a Sapphire of Resistance in there right now, but I think I'm just going to upgrade to that with the fort, because why not? Fortification is useful, so now my fort is 75 instead of, like, crap. Onward! Gonna do this one on hard, though. So one of the problems that I've found so far is my spot is non-existent. So seeing guys like this who are all sneaky-like, thank you for the remnant. Can I get it? There we go. The guys who are all sneaky like that, I cannot spot them. Okay, I was wondering about this too, if the blast or whatever worked on levers. Apparently it does not. So I'm glad that I Oh, I gotta drop out of this. So I can use this and hit the lever. Then I can go back into this. And where's my staff? Right there. Hi. So the Eldritch Blast can break breakables, but it cannot do anything with levers, so you will have to have some kind of throwing weapon or arrows or what have you. Probably just returning something that you're proficient with would be fine. And look at my cool hat I got that matches my armor. Ah, this is so wonderful. So here's this quest, and a lot of you might have farmed this to pieces whenever you were doing your mimic farming running in here. It looks different to me somehow. Maybe I'm just remembering it through a haze. I'm not sure. But you can see the force damage going off there on those crystals, because force and sonic, I believe, do extra damage to these crystals, which is nice. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not hitting the one behind me, but that's fine. Of course, those guys are no big deal. You don't have to stop shooting the crystal to hit those guys, because your chain is going to proc on those. And as you can see, I'm almost level 6, so whenever I get that, I will be back. A little bit of elite gameplay for this level, just because. Excuse me. This is, hey, there's a dude. Spot is a problem on this character. You really, really need to have a better spot than what I have. My wisdom is 10, so maybe that's a thing that could be bolstered by maybe multi-classing. I'm already human, so I'm not going to get any more points, but I would if I boosted up my intelligence a little bit, and I think Spot would probably be worth it at this point. I have been seeing the proc for this, the Faltering Blast. You can kind of see the enemies slow down. Let me see if I can get any to maybe slow down. Things are just dying so quickly, honestly, that it's kind of hard to see. I mean, just like that, it's ranged, but it's like multi-ranged. So that chain thing seems to be, to me at least, a bit overpowered, at least at these low levels. See if any of these guys slow down. I could kind of tell one slowed down a little bit. Look at all the Warlocks. Yep, that did in fact get me to level 6, so advance to the next level. I'm sorry, it is late at night. Oh my gosh. It is late at night, and I am tired. Let's see, let's go concentration, spellcraft, UMD, and I think instead of jump, I'm going to start putting some points in spot, because I think that is more necessary, in my opinion. So I get 2 feats. One is a class feat. Entropic Ward, +5 magic resistance and +25 fort. That is not bad, because now I have 100% fort after that. That is not bad at all. And then I get that, 1d4 pack damage from your Eldritch Blast, and Arcane Lore, and stuff. So what should we take as our normal feat? I think I'm going to stick with the Metamagic type of feats, so I'm going to go with Maximize, because I may need that later on. So let's slot that, call that good, and now we have some action points to spend. This would not be a bad thing. Crushing Despair, I don't know. The one thing I was looking at was this. When I cast a spell on myself or an ally, I get temporary hit points equal to 33% of my charisma. Charisma? Charisma. So what is my charisma now? 21. I don't know if that would be necessarily worth it or not. Yeah, I think I'll put 2 points into that, so that is even. Let's accept and see if anything else. Okay, I think this up here I need to spend 20 points. So, let's try this. Let's do that and just one of these and just see what happens. Because that's my 20 points spent. So now, next level, I can use this, and that will give me a plus 1d6 for my base damage, which is nice. I like that idea. I don't know why I'm locked out of these, are apparently locked out for now, but we will find out. That is probably what I'll be taking right there, just to get the capstone type of thing. So we'll do accept and close and go on more adventures, and I'll see you in a bit. Here's a thing that I've noticed so far when dealing with some earth elementals. If they try to earth grab you, you're donezo. You are earth grabbed. Because your saving throw is so poor. So let's have the hireling get some aggro. I'm getting remnants like they're going out of style. It is actually very, very nice. Yep, earth grabbed. I have rolled 13. I have rolled everything under the sun, except 20, of course. And I have been earth grabbed left and right. So that is another thing that kind of stinks, is the reflex saves are so low. I did get the Trap Plus goggles. Got those from the end reward of Chanticleer, and those, they're a help, but saves are still kind of stinky. Good morning, for me at least. I had to get some sleep. I was hoping to make more progress, but after work and things and real life things, I just needed some sleep. So, as you can see, I am running the Carnival chain in House Fjarlin, and hopefully this will get me, if not the XP, it will get me close to taking level 7, and I can start some other quests. I have run through all the quests in House K, the little walk-ups, so did that, and now I'm just doing this. I am probably going to pick up some scrolls of true seeing, so that I might be able to... Oh, there's Champion. I might be able to see those sigils or symbols that are in Party Crashers to kill those things off more quickly. Ooh, chest, thank you. I am playing on Galanda because they have an XP bonus going on right now. Everything is scaled by 10%. In addition to that, I don't know if it's true or not, but it seems like... Oh, I actually made my save. Holy moly. It seems like remnants drop better for some reason. Maybe they upped that. My home server of Cannith, and I didn't make my earth grab save. The home server of Cannith, it seems like they don't really drop that often. They do drop better, obviously, in heroics than epics for some reason. I don't know why, but anyway, I will be back. Might throw in a little bit more gameplay footage so you guys can see what it's like, because that's kind of why I'm doing this. So I'll be back shortly after I take a quick nap. Advance to the next level as a Warlock. We're going to go Concentration, Spellcraft UMD, and again I'm going to put points into Spot, because even though it is slow going, I need some Spot. I just can't see dudes. Let's see. We get DDO displacement, haste. I think DDO would be good, but I think displacement would help with survivability, which is the main thing. What is this? Dark discorporation. You turn into a swarm of bat-like shadows. In this form, you gain invisibility, incorporeality, damage from all sources, reduce 50%. Attacking enemies or interacting with objects will revert to your normal form. So it's not going to be something that sticks around. Yeah. As cool as that would be to see, I think I'm going to go for displacement. Apparently I need some bat guano for that. So let us finish and do some action point stuff real quick. So I have 4 points. I've not even used this yet, so whatever. Let's see, what can we take here? I wanted to take this because this gives me a plus 1d6 to my base Eldritch Blast damage, so I won't be, I don't think in using this, I still like the chain type of effect, but I will take that because I want the extra stuff. Let's see, make your basic attack, seek out enemies. Aha, this is one that I really wanted to take because it kind of turns my things into homing missiles. So there's lots of stuff on this one I want to take. I want to take that, I want to get the charisma bumped up again, and I also want to get the pact damage thing. But for now, I am going to take that. So let's chuck that. Let's see. Penetrating blast, no. Where's the thing I just took? There we go. Innervating shadows. Has a chance to inflict a negative level, which is neat. So let's put that on the hotbar and see which one that is. Okay, so that's going to take the place of chain, which is disappointing. Let me actually move that over here because I have all these lined up, as you see. And that's it, I believe, for now. The only other thing that I will remark upon is the fact that I had my first death in the last quest of the Carnival chain. So under the big top, that was irritating. But I buffed up, but the damage that you get from those wheels was just too much. So I did pull this, and I also pulled the big top hat. So now my UMD is 20, and I can actually get up to 21 with that hat, so that is nice. UMD is coming along quite nicely. As I said, I will probably start banking some XP now, so this will take a little while, but I want to make sure that I'm a bit ahead of the game. So I will see you back whenever I am ready to take level 8 and basically end the video. So see you in a bit. So here I am doing a little bit of Necro stuff. I do like how instead of being a straight line, these things will home in. However, I do miss the chain for large packs of mobs. I mean, I am doing better damage than I normally do because the chain does lesser damage. However, I don't know, I think I kind of like the chain. I'm going to try this stance, the Innervating Shadow, try that in here, but I think I will probably switch back to the chain just because I think it's better, at least for packs of mobs like this. Like right now, all these guys would probably be dead. As you can see down at the bottom, I am very close to capping, so I'm going to go ahead and take the level. I'm about, what, 20k away. Not a big deal. Event says Warlock. Charisma will be bumped up, like we do. Concentration, jump, UMD. Oh, no jump, sorry. Spellcraft. And then a little bit of spot. I'm hoping the spot will pay off after a while. Okay, we get a class feat. Thought Shield, +1 to will saving throws. And this, I believe, is something we have acquired already, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we already have that, so it gives us another +1. So, useful. And now we get to pick out a second level spell. Good question, right? Water breathing? No. Let's see, solid fog. What am I going for on this? I've been just shooting those things out. Sleet storm, Suggestion. That's one enemy. I like mass suggestion, which hopefully I'll get later on. And it's a choice. Let's see, dispel magic. Okay, so the choices to me are invis, because that's helpful. So there's the choice. I'm done. I can obviously UMD scrolls, but I'm just not going to mess with it. There's another Warlock going for the Fey Pact. I can see the Sonic on her hands. So, one thing I want to note. See, I've got this staff in my hand, but whenever I go into my stance or whatever it is, so that's when my hands are all glowy and stuff. Let's do enhancements real quick. Let me cough first. There we are. Now I can do enhancements. I did want to put a point into charisma. Go ahead and top that off, and let's see how many. I need to spend 30. I've got 28 already. So what could we take here? Efficient, heighten, confusion. That ability and these are very much, I guess, what this thing is, the Tainted Scholar, I guess. Why do I have a Bard thing? They must not have changed that. Or maybe that's the thing. I don't know. These are very much like crowd control type of abilities. I think I'm going to start putting some points maybe into either of these, depending. I'm not really sure, but I'll look at that stuff off camera. I think for now, let's see, what was this? That's the Feigned Health. That actually is pretty cool. Even works on clickies, at least for now. Whenever I use this Mask of Comedy, it actually procs, gives me some extra hit points, which is okay. Extra hit points are never a bad thing. And there goes my phone. Only when I'm recording. Only when I'm recording do people want to talk to me. So, I'm unsure of what really to take here. The spell points are not that big of a deal right now because I've just been blasting stuff. When do we get this? Level 12, so it's going to be a little bit. Oh, and we get Death Ward. Oh, that's kind of nice. So what should we take? That is not good. Won't take that. That is useless. This is... The depravity thing is every time you attack a monster or damage an opponent with your Eldritch Blast, you'll get a depravity thing. Like the command is, that spell-like ability is kind of nice. I think I'm going to put a point into that, honestly, because that has been pretty useful, and just a point there, and we'll go ahead and close that out. So that's level 8, and that is going to be the end of the video. I'm going to get this processed and get it uploaded soonish. I don't know when exactly, but I want to get that uploaded and start grinding out some more XP and try to make some progress so people can see kind of what the Warlock is like at the different levels. So that's going to be it for me for this video. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, this is Dirty William, reminding you to do the dirty work.